How is it going today? You know what I'm feeling today? You know what emotion I'm feeling today? Here, I'll use my mood board to describe. That's why I've got it. I'm actually pretty glad. I'm happy that I've got my mood board here. Please press the button that feels most like your emotion today. This is mine. Now we've got the two conflicting music. I'm angry. I'm angry. You know why? Because of this right here. Okay, so do you guys know about I love how my chair is just squeaking so relentlessly. Oh my gosh. Happy Wednesday, my friends. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Somehow we made it to Wednesday. No escape. This is the cycle of birth and death, samsara, of which there is no escape. I'm not sure if it's a Hindu or a Buddhist concept here. Let me look it up. But this is why I'm angry. I've got so many samsara memes today, you have no idea. Okay, it's, oh no, I don't want this. No corporations here. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I think it's Hindu, perhaps. Buddhism and Jainism and Hinduism. Oh, well, there you go. I was right about all of them. Wacket says, I know of it as, hi Wacket. Wacket, I missed you. Wacket, we were talking about you the other day. And by the other day, I mean yesterday. I was like, oh damn, my friend Wacket's not here. We were talking about your thesis topic. Of which I love to convolute and warp to fit my personal narrative. I was like, oh, my friend Wacket would be able to, because it was somebody, we were discussing a characteristic of reality, an additional characteristic of reality that can't be explained. We're talking about the difference between AI and humans. Age-old discussion. Not age-old, but it feels like it's an age-old discussion these days. Anyway, I was like, oh, so if my new follower comes in, their name's SJ, I'll be like, oh, my friend Wacket's here. He can explain to you in better detail than I did. Yeah, so Wacket, so apparently it's all of them. It's early Buddhism, Hindu, various schools of Hindu philosophy, and Jainism. You know, usually this is how it is. This is why it's confusing, right? Like, we don't know, by the way, I'm switching this to dark mode. There we go, that's much better. You know, where does one idea come from? Where does this, is it Hindu? Is it Buddhist? They're all mixed together. They're all interrelated and inspired by each other. So anyway, okay, the point is that it is the endless cycle of birth and death and reincarnation. And we've talked about this before on this channel. Whether you believe in it or not, that's okay, it doesn't matter. We've just got some funny memes about it today. I basically take samsara as like, it's the perfect representation for me of the mundanity of life. Like just the permanence of life. It feels permanent. I know that this is about impermanence, but it's also like impermanence permanently. Have I lost you yet? It's just like, I don't know, like since coming back from China, right, I figured it out. I figured it out why everything was fading away yesterday. Why my, good mood, happiness, etc. was fading away. The answer is that all the mundanity of my life is coming back. And I fucking hate it. Get out of here. Who wants mundanity? No one. And I just it's like the myth of Sisyphus that I keep going back to, where it's like pushing the rock up the hill, having it roll back down. You got laundry and taxes and laundry and taxes, and it just keeps going on forever. I know what you mean about the AI chat feeling old. I keep reading AI articles that just casually talk about what's been done for years, and my reaction is always, so, 2 years? 3? Yeah, same conversations. No, okay, this is what connects to my point. My point is that China was a great time of variety, and I was separated from all the mundane aspects of my life, and so that really, everything was in flux. Like where I lived, what I did, like none of it was up to me. It was up to my aunts and uncles. They kind of arranged everything, like what we're gonna be doing for that day. Every day it was a mystery. It's like I don't know what we're doing today, but we're just going. We're doing it, and that's difficult in its own category, but it's like a different kind of difficult and a different kind of suffering, which I enjoy. But anyway, so coming back here, I'm starting to, like, for example, the tires in my car have been like the low pressure sign signal has been coming on, and I've been feeling my tires. And so the first time it came on, I was like, okay, go to Costco, fill up my tires in my car. Okay, that's fine. 2 days later, guess what? The air, it escaped from my tires again. Like, okay, fine, that's weird. Sometimes it happens twice, so I guess I'll go fill up my tires again. It's happened a third time. And so that's told me, I think, that there's a problem with my tires, which has caused me to go off the deep end of anger. I'm so angry, you guys. I'm so angry. It just reminds me, it's like these stupid problems of life. I'm sick of it. It's like cleaning the house, doing the laundry. I open YouTube, and the YouTube algorithm is giving me the same videos over and over. It thinks that I want the exact same. Do you guys have this problem? Where like the YouTube algorithm is giving you the exact same videos over and over and over. And it's like, watch this. You want to watch it. You want to see this. You would like to, because you listened to this playlist for the past 5 days, that means you want to listen to it again today. And then it doesn't give you any other options. So it's like, oh crap. I get into my car, right, to leave to go to the grocery store. And I open YouTube and I'm like, oh, I don't have time to look for a playlist or whatever. So I just hit the same goddamn playlist every freaking time. I'm sick of it. It's a wider critique that I have of like algorithms and AI and, just like predicting what humans want with perfect efficiency. I think that's a huge problem. I think it's a massive problem because it might be nice for a while, but when you're like, just because I like that playlist now doesn't mean I'm gonna like it forever, you know? Why do you keep, it's like it's controlling me, you know? Like the playlist, it's giving me, it's keeping me in this permanent loop of permanence. I seek impermanence. I don't want permanence. Like it says, not an unusual sort of feeling. It's the sentiment behind the van life stuff. People buying houseboats or whatever, right? I'm sure it works out for some people. Yeah, that's definitely taking it more to the extreme, I bet. Yeah, and I get why people do that now. Because, right, when you're living in the same place, you're always coming back to the same home. Especially it's especially exasperating when you have like a traditional 9-to-5 job. You're commuting every day. You're going into the office, same place. You're coming back and you're opening Netflix and it's the same shows that's being shown to you, and it's just like a tiny little tweak in a story. That's what it's feeling like to me these days. I look at Netflix, I look at the options available, and it's like the exact same story that's been told 10 times. I opened my Selling Sunset that I was talking about the other day, how it's got like, I don't know, 8 seasons. It's exactly the same show every time. And like, I do like it when they get me every time, because it's the dopamine maximization. They got the really aggressive AI music. They got the beautiful houses, beautiful women, perfect bodies, all this perfect. It's the exact same show. I guarantee you, every single one of those 9 seasons, it's the exact same formula. They've got it down to a science, right? And I fall right into it. I watch that, but now I'm feeling angry because I feel like I'm realizing like I've been played, if that makes sense. Sorry, this is a very long and convoluted rant that probably nobody wants to hear, but I just like, this is what I'm so okay. We'll be ranting throughout today, but maybe that we'll put a pin in the rant for now, because we need a break. But what's the solution? That's my question. What's the solution to how do we escape the mundanity of everyday life? I feel like the easy way out, and listen, we're not going to talk about this in detail because it's a very triggering topic, but some philosophers would argue death is the only way. No, we do not support that on this channel, and I fucking hate that answer. I reject that answer. Get out of here. That's the easy way out. No, I don't even acknowledge it. Don't even try me. Western philosophers love to, they love to answer with that, and I think that's the stupidest answer I've ever heard of. Like it said, not a novel observation, but the price of stability. Having a nice house, retirement savings might be mundanity for quite a lot of people. Conversely, the price of variety might be risk. Absent inherited wealth or lottery wins. Yes. Yes, I do agree that it is a symptom. I completely agree. It's a symptom of a wealthy life, a rich life. It's a symptom of having your lower level needs all met. So now you have to create your own. You have to pave your own way, right? It's a symptom of like the Western world, the developed world, everything we're trying to deal with now. We've solved all the, that's not true, but theoretically we've solved all the issues of survival, right? The food situation, the housing situation, those issues. But now that that's figured out, what do? Right? What are we working towards? I mean, if our survival is already guaranteed, what's left? I mean, it's a really interesting thing to think about, and I don't know if anybody's figured out the answer. Everybody's trying to figure out the answer, but one thing about survival is that you don't have time to think about any of the the more self-actualization type of, the existential type of burdens that are a whole other beast. So that is one nice thing about constantly being in survival mode, right? So you said, my partner is very good at appreciating the nice side of mundane things. Seems like a good way to live. I need to figure that out, because my husband's the same way. He has completely embraced the mundane. Okay, we've got a ton of memes for today, so we're gonna share them throughout. Yeah. Shall we get on with the game? We'll get on with the gameplay as we're still yapping, because I could yap for a while. Let me open up my game, my dolphin. Okay. Now if I just press this, yep. Okay, it works. We have to learn from them. We have to learn. I try to ask my husband and learn from him. I always ask him, like, how are you okay with doing the same thing every day, eating the same food every day? And he's okay with it. He's made peace with it somehow. For some reason, I can't do that.
Should you like
I
to see
figured
your
out
friends?
that every time in my life, there's been some stability, or like, I have a job for more than a year. I can't have a job for more than a year because it's like, it's so boring. I get bored. Why would I want to? No. But I think that is it should be a signal that I've got something I need to learn. I think my problem with it is that, and maybe you guys see this too. I'll wait for this cutscene to be over. This is very important. Oh. Okay, no, it's not over.
If Piglet were here, he'd make this gray day seem a little brighter.
Thought Eeyore falling asleep? And
dear.
that's exactly what he dreamt about.
Piglet! Hey, Piglet!
Oh, hello, Roo. Do you know what's happening here?
No, I'm not
What
sure.
is happening?
But this place is a little scary. Everything's kind of
Damn, I thought
Sure
Owl's mind
seems
was
to be
scary,
sad.
but I guess
Even for
Eeyore's.
Eeyore.
You're right. Maybe that's why his dream is so dark. Do you think you could cheer him up, Piglet? You gotta be careful, though. There are woozles all around.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, I was saying something important. Oh yes. Okay, so I think the issue is that for me, mundanity seems to represent permanence. But the inherent nature of life is that it is impermanent. Right? I mean, we all die eventually, right? So the mundanity, it basically embodies every way that humans try to distract themselves. This is in my opinion. Every way we distract ourselves from the inevitability of death. Yeah, and I don't like that. It represents to me the trap of the traps that we catch ourselves in, where we trick ourselves into thinking, no, this is not gonna happen. I'm never gonna die. It's never gonna happen. And then you get trapped in that trap until the very end, and then when you're literally faced with the reality of death, you're unable to handle it because you literally goofed yourself your whole life. Like I know I'm being dramatic, but that's my opinion. It may be a little bit deranged of me to have that opinion, but that's just how I rationalize it. I think some of it has to do with the fact that, unfortunately, my grandma is very close to passing away. But I'm a little bit upset about it because, like, she has fallen victim, in my opinion, to that kind of same trap. She's suddenly faced with her death now, and she's absolutely terrified, and she's like never thought of it before. And it's like, oh God, I can't. I do not want to be like that.
The rusty old gate was locked. All Piglet had to do was find the key which would open it.
I gotta make sure I kick everything. Okay. It seems there's nothing to kick. Oh God. Okay, I forgot I actually have to fight things in this game. I forgot about the combat aspect. Oh, Oh, frick. Okay. Oh, no! Damn. I'm scary. I just scared the shit out of that tree. I'm not sure if I personally believe in Samsara, but again, it's kind of a fun thing. The reason why I have the memes is it's kind of a fun thing to pin everything on. Yeah, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's I think it's just a way we rationalize things we can't explain is we gotta find something to point the finger at and blame. And I think another one of my answers actually to the question, how to escape the mundanity of life, is humor. Humor, you know, I'll play my little thing. Where's my thing? Yeah. I think humor is like this really cool... Oh! Oh, I found a key!
A rusty old key. Now, what do you suppose it could be used for?
It represents, right, it represents the end of mundanity. It represents a breaking free from it. Because what is humor at its most basic? It's when you expect something to happen and the opposite thing happens. And you're like, whoa, okay, that's surprising. And because you didn't die, because it didn't kill you, you're like, oh, that's funny. It's like a moment of learning from something that's very surprising. So it's like in my opinion, it's the ultimate cure for mundanity, is finding humor and finding it's like a way to play on, I don't know, just like see things in a new creative way. That's one of the reasons why I really love, I love dark humor. I love ironic humor. That's like almost the best kind of humor to me, because that's the ultimate. It's like the ultimate revenge against death and against mundanity. Like, it kind of spits in the face of those things, which I think is more or less healthy. Like I said, it's true that people sometimes postpone their aims past the point that their health can support those aims, and that can be sad. But do mundane activities have to be distractions? You can try to live an eventful life, but for most people it's hard to sustain that, materially speaking, without doing the mundane things. Might just end up leading a less happy life. Yes. And I think that's reasonable what you're saying. And I think that trying to escape it might not be healthy. I think well, it depends on what kind of person you are. If you have infinite resources and infinite time and whatever, then maybe that is a reasonable option. But you're right. The material aspects will eventually run out. And so what is probably the most reasonable conclusion? That is to find a way to embrace it.
Now Piglet looked at this rather odd object, asking himself what it could be. And as he looked, it came to him. It was a hook.
Okay. I need to find... There's a gate out here. I'm going to go find the gate. I'm going to go open up the gate. Oh, no. What is that? Somebody's cackling evilly in the distance. So I think, yeah, I think we're on the same page here. Like, I'm leaning towards, I need to find something. I need to find something that can help me embrace mundanity. And And humor is, I think humor is the solution. But, or like one of the, it can't be the only solution. There's got to be multiple solutions, and it's kind of, I think it has to be like a effort for a really long time. You just have to kind of dedicate yourself to be like, I'm going to always try. Which is kind of...
If he tried talking to Eeyore, maybe that would cheer him up.
Okay. Okay, we got lost in the sauce. This is the gate.
The rusty old gate was locked.
Oops.
All Piglet had to do was find the...
There we go.
Although it was very heavy,
I think
Piglet managed to pick up the bell.
humor can be a solution. Anger can be a solution. So, like earlier today, I was angry, right? Anger is not always a negative emotion. I feel like it can be used to, like if you're fed up with something, it can be used as a catalyst to like try harder. Ah, there we go. We found the cookies, except one's stuck. Hello? Aw. Okay. You better not fall in the same spot. Okay. In fact, I wish I was angry more often. I feel like if I was angry more often, it would... Because I'm not somebody who gets angry very easily. And that's a bad thing because it means that I internalize everything, right? Instead of getting angry in situations where I should, I just take it all in and absorb it. That's not healthy. So anger can be used to be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm finding a solution, whether it if it kills me or not. Like, I'm doing this. No one can stop me. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Oh god, I'm so not good at this. Okay. YBYBX. He's right there. He's gonna snatch me up. XBY. Damn it. I don't like how they're like right next to you. Okay. Let's try this again. We got it. Oh. Oh, frick. That was not what I was anticipating would happen. Oh, that was easy. I don't know why that was so easy. Okay. As long as we're far enough away. YXX. I think that's what we're supposed to do though, is learn from, at least I hope so. I always try and rationalize the things I'm doing, being like, I think this is the right thing to do. I don't know, but it's nice to tell yourself that at least, like, yeah, I'm doing the right thing. I think it's what you're supposed to do is learn from the mistakes of your ancestors or the people who come before you. So I'm looking at this situation, right? And it's not like me standing from my, like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm standing from my high horse and be like, oh yeah, in that situation I'd do way better than her. No. But I think at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is to learn from your parents and your grandparents. Like, even at like an evolutionary or a biological standpoint. So, and I think that's what they would want anyway. I feel like when I have children, that's what I would want for them, is for them to learn from my mistakes. Because that's like the ultimate form of learning. So, trying to see this as like a learning opportunity. That's the way my brain tends to rationalize things, especially stressful things. Some might call it intellectualizing my own suffering. Which I never really understood what the problem with that was. People always make memes about it. They're like, oh, here I am intellectualizing my own suffering. I never really knew, like, why is that a bad thing? I don't know. Ooh, secret passage. Secret passage. Let's go down. The secret. By the way, I'm gonna focus less on trying to kick everything and find cookies, because I know that kind of we're not gonna progress very fast if we do that. But I do plan to 100% this. I'm dedicated. I'm just gonna go back later. That's what I did the other day, as I was listening to a stream, and I put this game back on, and I just went through kicking everything and getting all the goodies. I'll post the screenshot of my 100%. Because I want to be able to have that. Bragging rights. I 100%ed Piglet's big game. Oh, frick. Okay. It's the completionist in me. Are you guys completionists? I am sometimes when I need to be. Maybe not in all situations. But especially in circumstances where I need to feel like I'm in control of my life. That's when I become a completionist. Wackett said, so a caricature of a story. People grow up poor, it's terrible, and highly motivated. Sorry, I'm so bad at doing two things at one time. People grow up poor, it's terrible, are highly motivated to achieve wealth, have kids, teach kids to enjoy life rather than dedicating life to careers, and repeat. What I really mean is, sometimes I find it more helpful to remember there's a lot of good ways that good lives can look. Right. Yeah. Well, I wonder, Yeah, well, I think it is kind of like a biological thing, or an evolutionary thing. Even if it's like not that people need to learn from your mistakes, I think you still want your children to do that anyway. Maybe it's not like going to be a continuous path of like everyone is progressively getting better and better and better generationally. I don't think that's how it works. But like it's something that's comforting, I think, to tell your children, like it's gratifying, right, to be able to tell your children and be the wise person who's lived through the struggles and be like, don't make my same mistakes. I find myself doing that too. I like doing that because it makes you sound like a more wise and seasoned individual. There's a little ego boost aspect to it. But yeah, I think you're right. There's multiple. There's a lot of ways that good lives can look. Right. Well, that's what makes philosophy so freaking hard, though. Because it's like people trying to come up with one-size-fits-all answers to big questions. And the truth of the matter is, I don't think that's actually the way to go about it. Although I guess, like, you can look at, like, different philosophers would work for different people. Like, different biases, different perspectives, different... But I think, like, finding something like an objective truth is never going to happen. gosh, why is this so hard? Okay. They're so far away. This, perspective change is, like, insane. My legs are so short and stubby, I can't reach them. Okay, please. Please. No. I missed it. I would be a very uninspiring parent. No, whack it. I would say things like, I did these things, and some of them seemed to have good consequences, and others did not. But who can really say what role my decisions had in the outcomes, or what consequences alternative decisions might have? Oh, I smile because, like, that is so you. I can't imagine you saying that to your kids. Who's to say? The most well-rounded and objective answer you could possibly give. I wouldn't say that's uninspiring. I wouldn't use that word. I think it's inspiring in its own way. It's just you. As much as you, well, that's the thing though, is that's also like you, not to like call you out, but that's also you injecting your own personality into that kind of, in your own way. I feel like no matter how hard you try to be like somebody who's well-rounded
Hello,
and
Piglet.
objective,
Oh, hello, Eeyore.
Can't escape
How are
it.
you doing today?
As good as can be expected.
Are you sad about something?
Not less than usual. It's just kinda gray in here is all.
I did notice that there are a lot of colors missing.
Yup, that's true. But I'm used to it.
Don't worry, Eeyore. I'll find all the colors of your dream for you.
That's very kind of you, Piglet. Piglet,
Yes, Eeyore?
thanks for noticing me.
Actually, I have another meme that, let's see, do I have another meme? I think I do. There's another meme that kind of goes into that same idea. It's like, here, let me see if I can find it. I don't want to, here. You can only leave Samsara when you stop wanting to leave Samsara. Until we meet again. It's like the idea of like, I don't know, like trying so hard is also the same as, okay, what am I trying to communicate? With the whole samsara, like the birth and death cycles and it being almost unescapable, everybody wants to escape it by transcend. So the way to escape it in the case of Hinduism, from what I recall, is that you basically become nothing, right? That's the most ideal, is to become nothing. But it seems like in the pursuit of that, you start to, you kind of like get lost in your search for this thing that it prevents you from achieving it in the first place. I don't know, like, it's that same kind of idea of like, you should try not being, that comment underneath PewDiePie's video where he was like talking about having one shirt and only having one thing of everything, trying to be a minimalist. Somebody commented, it was like, you should try not being attached to things. It's like, like there's no winning. There's no, no matter how hard you try, there's like no winning in some of these things. It's kind of funny. That's where the element of humor comes in. Like, there's nothing you can do. And that's it. There's nothing you can do. Nothing that can be done. On the other hand, isn't that is it Theravada or Theravada? I'm not sure. Isn't that view that you basically must spend several lifetimes as a monk anyway? Well, that's a good question. I'm not sure. Me as a very beginner in this whole space, I'm not very well versed in Theravada or Theravada. According to my knowledge of Hinduism, you can, there's an option to become a monk, and that might be, that's one path, but you could also do something called karma yoga, which is like just constantly doing good deeds for a really, really, really long time. And that adds up to like balance out your spreadsheet. Like you got a spreadsheet of like good things and bad things. Why be a monk when you can simply be a monkey? Great question, Refly. Hi, Refly. How's it going, my friend? We're trying to escape samsara. We're trying to... No escape? What? What do you mean? There's no escape from the birth and death. Okay, what about this one? Wait, no. The cycle of life and death is immeasurable, and my individuality is ruined. There's no escape. Reincarnate enough. You probably get to give both a go. Yeah. It's very... Again, I'm not sure how much of this. I like to pick and choose what I... When you get to know that you're trapped inside samsara for the first time, I must get out of here as quick as possible. Apparently that's the... I hope Dom comes today. I'm sure he'll get a kick out of this as well. Basically, imagine believing in reincarnation in 2025. Refly. Some things work for different people. Personally, I'm not sure if I believe in reincarnation. But I know that it is a framework that helps people, I think, especially rationalize very difficult things that happen, right? That are unexplained. So like, why does a child get cancer and pass away? Like they didn't do anything wrong. In the Christian view, it's almost like it's like different views, right? And so for like Hinduism, for example, the argument would be, oh, it's because there was this accumulation of negative karma that's now manifest in this. Again, I'm not saying whether I believe it or not. That's just the reason why certain people believe it, because it's easier, not easier, it just works for some people better to have an explanation of like, why did these unexplained phenomena occur and why is there so much suffering? If that gives you relief and comfort, great. But basically my point of today is being, I'm pissed. Because all the mundane aspects of my life are returning since coming back from China, and that's what's causing me to. That's what's causing me to, you know, start to decline in my positivity and insight. What gives me personally vitality and excitement in life is variety. I hate feeling trapped by mundanity, and when I feel that coming on. When I feel the same things start to happen, I'm like, no, I will not be trapped here. Get me out. I need a way out. Let me out, please, let me out. And so the perfect representation of that is samsara, of the wanting to escape the constant cycle. Simply said, just trying to find peace with something that happens. The easy way out. The shit happens has more depth than the edgy car bumper sticker. Shit happens. Yeah, that's another philosophy to embrace. Everybody has their own philosophy that works for them to embrace. So we all try and find ways to explain the unexplainable. But
Have you found the 3 colors of my dream, Piglet? If it's too tough, you needn't bother.
sometimes attention is fun. The Drew's idea of reincarnation requires a fixed number of people across time. What? Wait, what? Let me look. What was this? Drew's? An Arab esoteric religious group. Now that's cool. I've never heard of this before. It's interesting, the different explanations. The 3 colors he's looking for: gray, dark gray, and black. Oh, Eeyore? Well, actually, black is the absence of color. I'll need to read more about this. That's interesting, though. No, I do not want to stop the current emulation. I want to keep going the emulation. Keep the emulation going. Well, at the end of the day, that's what I want. I want the emulation to keep going for as long as I have it. As much as I like to complain about things like mundanity and suffering, etc., etc., it's all worth it. It's all worth it. Okay. What? I didn't know Eeyore was a lover of art. An art collector? It's kind of like Squidward.
One of the colors.
Great. Is that thing gonna try and attack me? Also, oh no. Oh no, my controller. I forgot to charge the batteries. No. Okay, wait. Let me go downstairs really quick. Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna find some more batteries. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, I have acquired some new batteries, and we're hoping that this that they actually have charge. We'll see. Okay, so then Refly, I have a question for you. Well, you don't have to answer if you're busy, but one thing that makes me wonder then is when people have that perspective of like, oh yeah, shit happens. Like, it is what it is. How do you maintain that philosophy your whole life? Well, how do you maintain that philosophy when shit actually happens? You know what I mean? Like, how is it possible that people could maintain that for... I get it in like certain doses, but like a lifelong philosophy is like, whoa. How does one build that over time? That is one thing that I struggle with, is how do people build philosophies that are lasting over their whole lifetime? It feels like the only thing I can work towards is being like, I'm always going to be working towards something. That's all I can say. I'm like, well, I'm going to always try. That's it. So I guess that's mine. I guess when I think about why I think that way, it's because I've got nothing left. I don't like it's the bare minimum of what I can agree to. I can agree to keep trying. 'Cause it's better than not trying. I mean, there's the only other alternative is death. So I'm gonna keep trying. You always need a goal, and self-improvement is a good one. Could be simply learning something new every day. Yes. I like that. Yes, learning something new every day. Reading a book. Oh my gosh, read books, you guys. Dom has got this down to a science. He's reading self-help books all the time, and I love it. But it doesn't have to be self-help books. It can just be any book. Read some new material. Learn something new. Pick up a new hobby. My criticisms of mundanity come a lot from my criticisms of... I associate mundanity a lot with the numbing that people do. Of like doing the same shit over and over and not doing anything new. So we're lumping that into that category, and that's what I'm critical of, is like never introducing any novelty or creativity. I think that's bad. I think you do need to inject some form of creativity in your life at all times. Oh no. Oh, there's time. Time's running out.
Through a small gap, the curtains were far too heavy for Piglet to put.
I love how I sped up the emulation, thinking that's going to speed up how fast I go. Okay. That's not how that works. Okay, I suppose I will, try again. This time, faster. Okay, go. Come on, you little stumpy legs. My legs are so stumpy. Go. No, not the bookshelf. Or the whatever that is. We made it. Right? What? We didn't?
Through a small gap.
Oh, are you serious? Oh my god. Let me find the other. Maybe I was supposed to do that first. Okay, I guess I was supposed to do that first. Get new insights, but keep grounded and try to recognize bullshit. Oh wait. Okay, I guess it worked. Okay. Yeah, gaining new insights, keeping grounded, all good things. Sometimes it's hard to maintain all of it, though.
And then Piglet came to a rather peculiar statue. The statue was
Okay.
holding a ball of colour.
Can I go through
which
here
he
then?
wanted very much. Through a small gap in the closed curtains, Piglet caught a glimpse of another room. But the curtains were far too heavy for Piglet to push open on his own, and there was no curtain cord that he could pull. Now, how were these curtains to be opened?
Okay. So, I guess I'm done with this room for now. Okay, I guess I'm done. There's nothing else to do in that room. Well, I guess you just have to, maybe at the end of the day, it needs to be about cycles of gratification. You need to set up these cycles of gratification for yourself. That's kind of with the idea of why I was talking about dopamine menus yesterday. The idea is that like you set up these reward pathways. You understand how humans work biologically, and you kind of like hack into that by like setting it up so that throughout life you have moments of working towards something and payoff. Like there's like conflict and payoff and conflict and payoff and conflict and payoff, you know? To keep you going. Wackett said, I mean, more specifically, I agree with saying add variety. That seems to work for a lot of people. But in terms of what works, the variety doesn't have to be exotic. Yeah. Just keep trying new things. Knitting, painting, learn an instrument. It's downright cringe. No, it's not cringe advice. It does seem to work. No, it's not cringe. I think it's good advice. I think the cringe part is people being so resistant to accepting that kind of advice. You know?
Huh?
Reply said, having low expectations helps a lot while maintaining a positive and cooperative mindset. Yes, low expectations does definitely help. Then you're not disappointed. If you consistently have low expectations of everything and everyone, then you're, pleasantly surprised. Do you really get to the point of having low expectations by trying to have low expectations? Isn't that setting yourself up to have a high expectation of always having low expectations? That's a good point. That's a good point. You see why this is so difficult? You see why I'm frustrated? Every time you think you got something. But that's the thing. The fundamental reality is that every time we think we have something and we figured something out, oh shit, something's attacking me. Every time we think we figured something out, we realize, oh, maybe not. But at least we can delude ourselves into thinking, yeah, we're figuring stuff out. Now oh, come on. Oh, come on, Reply. Oh, come on. He has a point. Maybe you don't like it, but he definitely has a point. Oh shit. No, this is too close. This is not good. We're way too close. Especially with how convoluted that equation was. Oh my god, there's no freaking way. Okay, we need to run far away and now challenge him. There we go. Oops. No, 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 no. I think Wackett's like the embodiment of the meme. Why are you booing me? I'm right. Have you guys seen that meme? If not, I'm gonna pull it up because that's a good one. Why are you booing me? Isn't that like the Eric Andre show? I never watched that show, but I've read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? No, I haven't. I've heard it's a good one though. You like it? I do know that the answer to the universe is 42. 42. It's just a very nice sounding number. So, I mean, I guess I get it. That is on my list of books to read. I have an infinite list. So many things to read, so many things to consume. It never ends. But that is the part. That's what it is. The setups and the payoffs. The thing about books is that there's almost an infinite supply. Hi, Dom. Dom knows about books. An infinite supply of books to read. Good morning, Dom. How are you today? Today, I am pissed. It might not look like it. I am pissed. That's why you should give up. No. No, Dom, of all people. Dom, of all people. Don't say that to me right now. How dare you? I'm over here trying to escape the cycle of samsara, and you're laughing. You're laughing at me as I'm feeling absolute dread and like there's no escape. Here, let me pause my game. Hello, can I pause my game? Oh, there we go. It's impermanent, don't worry. Yeah, to some extent. Impermanence is... Joy has faded to depression. Dom, that was the mood yesterday. Today is the anger that I feel post-depression. It's a lovely transition. I love the transition. I actually... The roller coaster of emotions is very fun to be on. Because it's so much variety. He thought the cycle of death and rebirth was for one lifetime only. He mad. No. It was just me like realizing. Dom, do you ever feel this way though? Like samsara almost represents the mundanity of life. Like the inescapable, the seemingly inescapable nature of like laundry and taxes. One of my favorite lines from my favorite movie is so how do I even begin to explain the I'm not gonna, you know what, I'm not even gonna explain the context. The quote is, in another life, I would have really liked just doing laundry and taxes with you. It's like a missed opportunity, like two lovers in a different universe. It's a movie about the multiverse, and so she's complaining about her life of laundry and taxes and mundanity, but she encounters her husband. Sorry, spoiler. She encounters her husband in a different universe where they're equally very successful. Like she's a movie star. He's like, I don't know, some rich, cool guy. I'm not sure what his thing is, but they meet up and there's this lost opportunity, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't seem like they're very happy. They'd rather be together and do laundry and taxes It's so beautiful when the delivery of the line is so fucking good. I love this movie so much. You have no idea. But also today I'm feeling pissed at the laundry and taxes. In a sense, it's also all the beauty that we know. I find it makes it easier to accept limitations of this life when you know you get more, right? Yeah. What happens when you don't know that you get more, though? Because, for example, Refly, it seems like you have the perspective of like, this is it. It is what it is. Shit happens. And at the end, when you think about it, we're all kind of in the same boat because none of us know for certain. Well, maybe some of us know for certain what happens. But I feel like most of us don't know what happens for sure. We might have our explanations that we're like, yeah, this vibes with me. This makes sense. I feel like I get this. And the same is true for my grandma who's about to pass away. She's facing her death. This is what kind of brought a lot of this on. Was today I learned that my grandma's probably going to pass away pretty soon. Sorry for a kind of dark topic or a more depressing topic, but she has a very strong religious structure and spiritual structure, and that's great, and that provides her with a lot of narratives for what's going to happen after she dies, right? That's helpful. But like, what about in the moment, right now, when you're literally faced with death? Right now. She's finding that her framework is not really helpful in that specific, when you're face to face with like, oh yeah, I will lose everything and everyone. Sometimes it feels like there's no framework in the world that can help with that. Now that's a topic of debate, but it's very interesting to think about. Dom says, for me, it just comes from experiences I've had. Certain experiences don't make sense if it's not all true. Yeah, okay. And that's why I enjoy going further down this path of embracing Eastern religions, because they some of these things they're saying, it's like I feel like I'm able to connect it with my real life experience, like you're saying, and it's making sense, and I'm able to and that's the whole process that we love doing, right? Is explaining things and finding connections and finding like oh yeah, this makes sense. It's so gratifying to have that happen, you know? Rufai says, heaven and hell, reincarnation, were and are just tools to keep the unfortunate in control and give false hope. And that's your opinion, yeah. And I think your opinion is valid. Yep, that, Yeah, I can see where that perspective would come in. Because that explanation helps you also feel like you're in control of your narrative, right? So I get it. Dom says, some of them you would question my sanity, but one of them I can tell. I passed out once from a blood sample and had a 200-year out-of-body... What? Dom, what? What? I need a... Oh my god, I need an explanation of this. Now this is juicy. Now this is the kind of shit I live for. I need to hear the details when you have time. You don't have to tell all of them right now. But I need to know. You can't just drop that on me and then not elaborate. See, I love it. This is what breaks me out of the mundanity. Is hearing things that just challenge like my worldview, or like my worldview, or like my thoughts of like what I previously thought was possible. I love it. Love it. Yes, please give more details. Let me see if I have any specific questions. what is that like? What does that feel like? What 200 years? How? First of all, how? And second of all, what? And third, why? I've nearly passed out from blood giving before, so I didn't want to do it, but I was forced to. Went fine until I stood up too fast and passed out for a few seconds. And the few seconds felt like 200 years. That's a lot. That is so much. You know what? Sometimes dreams feel like that. Sometimes dreams do feel like that. I don't know if I've ever had a dream that's felt like that long before, but definitely a dream where it makes you forget everything in your life. You're in so deep, it feels so real that when you wake up, you're like re-remembering and integrating. Like, oh wait, oh yeah, okay, I'm married. I'm in my house. I'm this and this and this, and you're like regaining your whole personality. It's a very fun and interesting experience. I love dreams. Did you drink a 10 years expired Mountain Dew before you experienced it? Did you, yeah, fascinating. I love hearing about it. Variety is the spice of life. And also, Wacket, you said you sent me something on Discord. I'm gonna open it right now. Let's see. It's something from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, right? Okay, hold on. It's loading. For some reason, my Discord is having a hard time loading. Show me. Show me the forbidden knowledge, I beg you. You see this? See, it's just loading. The audacity. Okay, Wacket, I'll have to get back to you. Oh wait, no, here it is. I say what it occurs to me to say when I think I hear people say things. More, I cannot say. Oh, shit. That's deep. Wow. I feel like I know what it's saying, but at the same time, I don't. I feel like I know exactly what this is saying, but at the same time, I'm like, what? Okay. Oh my gosh, yes, Dom. I can say that as soon as it was over, it felt too abstract to remember what it was like. Just that I had some sort of existence without a body, moving between different locations, having experiences. When I was coming back, I slowly moved towards my vision from behind and thought, oh no, this feels like the fake world. I'm going back to the fake world. But I still had some sense of time. Didn't feel like 10 years or 50 years. Felt like 200 years. Yeah, obviously you'd be pretty rattled after that. Holy shit. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, something like that would take you a really long time to process. I mean, the same concept happened in the movie Inception too, but for it to happen in real life is pretty fascinating. That's cool how it was like the embodiment of like you re-entering your body. I've never had that before, where it's like, oh, I'm re-entering the fake world, like where it feels like the dream or the experience is the real thing and the real life is not. I mean, that's what these Eastern religions are saying, though, is that all this is an illusion. It's all well, at least in Hinduism is what I know, is that it's a dream almost that's being dreamed up by Ishvara, like the one being. Strong sense of that. Oh, I love it. I say what occurs to me to say when I think I hear people say things. More I cannot say. I love that. Thanks for sharing, everybody. I don't feel mundane anymore. I don't feel angry anymore. So I appreciate you guys helping pull me out. pull me out of my anger and my boredom. Ah, okay. Here, what do I do? I need to push. Do I push it in the hole? I'm gonna push it in the hole and see what happens. I don't know if this is correct, but we're gonna try it out anyway. It's things like that where, does that really prove there's a God? No, but it ends up leading me there. Right. Well, because we always want to rationalize what our experience is, right? That completely makes sense as to how that helped with your explanation. When you entered your body, did it feel like you stepped into a budget or luxury car? Asking the real questions. Oh no. You know what? I might have done this wrong. Can I reset it? That was not what I expected would happen. Okay. We're just gonna roll with it and deal with it later. Quite indescribable, as you can imagine. And that was 6 years ago. Okay, so you've had some time to process. But I'm sure in the moment, immediately. So it was like public transport. Indescribable. Asking the right questions. What? Where am I? What is happening? Oh. Oh shit, I didn't know there's a time trial. What am I supposed to do? Duh. Catch the thing. Get back here. Get back here. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Whoops. Okay, we'll try again. It's so hard to catch things in this game. Compares... Oh, that's what I was gonna say, Dom. Nitrous or like, what was that one that everybody was doing? It's like a psychedelic. It's like that psychedelic that only lasts for a few seconds or a couple minutes, but you inhale it and then you like, whoa! It's not DMT. I think it starts with like a K or something. No, it's not DMT. It's I can't remember. It was like in the 2000s. Everybody was like doing, like somebody even uploaded, and I think it's legal actually, which is the wildest part. It's a deliriant. It's not a psychedelic. It's a deliriant. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, kind of similar to DMT, where it like completely like sends you out of your body, only for a few seconds, but you have like, you're like blasted out. Listen, this channel does not promote the use of any substance. Mentos and Pepsi. Yeah, maybe it was that. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, please. Please. Oh, for frick's sake. This is so annoying. I can only move so fast. Okay. Oh, I did it.
And so, Piglet managed to catch the feather.
I had a somewhat similar experience on LSD, and where you're kind of out of the world and come back in from behind. Similar to one part of it, at least, the coming back part. I haven't had any of those type of experiences yet. I'm kind of too scared. I'm a little bit too scared, and I feel like I'm a little bit too attached to my body. You know what I mean? Like, as much as I try not to be attached, the other day when I was meditating on death, I was having these recurring thoughts of like, no, wait, I don't want to lose. Like, I like my body, I like my personality, I like myself. I don't want to lose it forever. I think that's good. Like having those kind of feelings is good because it helps. It helps me feel grateful for what I have. It can be healthy. Yeah, a solid, like a not too strong, but like a solid fear of death can be healthy. Just like a little reminder, like, oh yeah, don't forget, this is temporary, right? So it's not going to be around forever. So what do you got to savor it. When the Grim Reaper comes for Morris, the fact that you call me that pisses me off. Refly, how dare you? I'm angry now. I'm angry now. The second that I said I didn't like something, you're like, yep, I'm gonna call her that for the rest of the time. The audacity. Have I been a good girl? Bruh, you're taller than me. Me being taller than the Grim Reaper. I'm the kind of person who, when they play The Sims, I romance the Grim Reaper. Yeah, I love doing that. I love when I play The Sims and I romance the Grim Reaper. It's an art. You gotta keep them from leaving. You gotta close the door. Make sure they can't escape. Like, wait, don't leave yet. Because the Grim Reaper keeps trying to leave and go back to doing whatever his death responsibilities are. But you just gotta hold him in really intense conversation. In The Sims, like, you can get locked in where you like keep hitting different options to like almost override what the character would normally do. I love playing God. Anyway, so like there's these dialogue options, right? And you just keep hitting them and hitting hey, romance. I love doing that. So, damn, I need to play The Sims again. That's something that makes me feel like I'm in control. Okay, I don't know why I can't push this thing. Can I push it over this way? Maybe it's supposed to go down here. Oh, wait, I know. The flags. The flags are matching. I know now. Like it says, I am back. Having not played The Sims, if you trap the Grim Reaper, do none of the other Sims die? If not, extremely disappointed.
On the wall, Piglet noticed a flag with a symbol of a shield.
From my understanding... Wait, what do I do? How do I get behind this thing? Oh, okay. It goes this way. From my understanding, I think you can only hold the Grim Reaper for a very short period of time before he does go back. Like, you can't just, like, permanently play with him in the game. He eventually does go back. I don't think you can, like, woohoo with him or anything. That means have sex. You can't, I don't think you can do that, but you can, like, you can romance the Grim Reaper for a bit. Just for a little while. Just a little taste. A little dance with death. Hello, why can't I push this? It's not letting me push it. Okay, let's try it. As an immortal being, billions of years old, And they still haven't figured out their... Oh my gosh. Fantastic. I love that comment. I'm pinning that shit. I'm pinning that rocket. Hell yeah. The Grim Reaper can't woohoo even... Oh, did you look it up? Can't woohoo, even if he consists of only bones. Can't have a boner. Feels bad, man. Oh no, now I want to pin that comment. Damn it. Can you guys stop coming up with witty things to say? Can you guys cut it out? I need to bring back community wisdom. Don't tell me I can't push this. Are you telling me I can't push? No, I'm pushing this. Hello? Thank you. Try again. There you go. You better push it. You can still have fun, even if you can't. That's true. That's true. Personally, I've had a lot of fun with the Grim Reaper. Just personally. Okay, what did I do? I did something over here. A woo? Oh no. True. IBXBY. Anyway, I love have a Beyblade battle. Oh my gosh. I forgot about Beyblades. I would always see the commercials for them on TV, but I never got one. Okay, what did I open? Did I open something? Was it through here? But yeah, that's the most enjoyable part of The Sims. If you feel like you don't have control over your life, play The Sims. Because then you have control over everybody. Because you're God. You can design your own people. You can choose who to romance each other. You can make your own family. If you don't like somebody, you can say, get out of here. Anyone know Grim Reaper lore? Where did he come from? Sounds like a fairy tale. That's a good question. I am not familiar with the lore. I'm guessing that a few people here are probably familiar. That's a great question. Did I... Okay, nothing's in here. Yes. A remake of Bergman's The Seventh Seal, but it's a Beyblade battle instead of a chess against the Grim Reaper. Beyblading against the Grim Reaper. The ultimate battle.
Piglet was able to see the ball of color in the bottle. He would have liked to take it back to Eeyore, but how could he possibly uncork the bottle?
Okay, I'm guessing I need to leave and do something else. Skeletons are cool. Oh, here we go. Here's the lore drop. The Grim Reaper is a modern blend of various medieval or older European personifications of death.
One of the colors.
With its earliest direct inputs evident in art of 14th century Europe, mostly in connection with the Black Death. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. That was a huge opportunity for a lot of human beings to... So that was definitely a time when a lot of human beings faced death as a concept. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. I thought I challenged you. Oh. Oh, that's not. Hello? What? This is not fair. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Death fell off. He used to put up numbers. You like the Grim Reaper and Monty Python's The Meaning of Life. I haven't seen any of the Monty Pythons beyond the Holy Grail. Let me see this. I would normally play the clip, but I would get copyrighted for that so fast. We'll just see the imagery. He looks like a Dementor from Harry Potter. He looks like a Dementor. Oh. Oh wait, so it looks like, oh, okay. So if you, yeah, this is what I was saying. It's temporary. You can't do it permanently unless you have like some sort of cheat in The Sims. Dementors look like him. You're right. What came first? The Dementor or the Grim Reaper? Definitely the Grim Reaper. I'm just referencing my childhood. My frame of reference. Okay, what other memes? Is it time for a meme? I think it's time for another meme. You can't escape until all sentient beings are liberated. Is this true? I mean, according to the lore. I saw this image and I was wondering, is this true? Because if so, goddamn. I guess it would be like, maybe it's under the assumption that like a non-dual perspective, like we're all one. Maybe that's what this is coming from? I don't know. Oh, okay. Theravada versus including every ant. Yep. Okay, you're the second person to mention Theravada. What is... One says you can, the other says you shouldn't. Okay, so it's a school of Buddhism. The most basic. Sounds like some kind of dessert. It's a lot. It's very... There's many different schools. It's the... Okay, thank you, Wacket. It's the Catholicism of Buddhism. Okay. Got it. Thank you for the Western explanation. Meaning the strict one. Okay. That's even more clarifying. Okay. Cool. For some reason, the Garfield imagery keeps coming back. I don't know why, but in a lot of the, like, Samsara memes, I found Garfield. If anybody knows the reason why, feel free to describe it. Please describe it in Dragon Ball Z characters. That'll be most helpful. I need it to be described. Okay, can I tell you guys what I got up to yesterday? On Discord? Without showing somebody else's Discord, which I would very much like to do. I won't, because it's a private Discord. We won't expose anybody. But somebody asked in a private Discord, they were like, so you know the human centipede? What about the human Klein bottle? How do we achieve that? Previously, I'd never heard about this thing. But apparently it is a 4-dimensional object. I'm sure you guys already know what this is. But I had never heard of it. An object that extends into 4D space. So, okay, so the 3 dimensions we know, right? That's reality. And then the 4th dimension, I'm assuming, is time? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's a 3D representation. Yeah. A 3D representation of a 4D object. Yeah, because like with this, oh, is it like it's consuming itself? Or like it's pulling from itself? That's kind of what it looks like, the imagery. It's like, it's originating, it's like, it's creating itself and coming out and filling itself and creating itself and like pulling from the source, right? Not a very handy picture. No, not very useful in that regard. It's the same idea as the Mobius strip. Yeah, just not being able to... Okay, look. It can only be constructed in the imagination. It can be made readily if one assumes that glass can be stretched and shrunk, rather like the rubber of the inner tube on page 19. The resulting figure only has one side. If it's assumed to have no hole, it has no edge. The punctured Klein bottle at the right, however, has a hole and one edge. Okay, 4D not meaning time, just, okay, thanks for the explanation. Because I was like, what? A 4th imaginary spatial dimension. Okay. Okay. I've heard of a tesseract. Like the marble. Just kidding. No, I've heard of this small one too. I mean of this version. See, this one doesn't make as much sense to me, actually, as the other one. This makes less sense. Oh god, my brain's starting to hurt. My brain is hurting so bad. Remind me what's... I'm trying to find a GIF. Wikipedia. Oh, okay. Here's a GIF right here. Oh god. So there it is being compressed into 4D space. It's the turning a sphere inside out again. Oh god, okay. Okay, anyway, let's get back to my point. My point is that I was like, okay, so because a person responded and they're like, oh, Marissa, you do yoga, so you got to figure this out, right? How to make a human being like a Klein bottle. So my solution was, okay, so I'm gonna start doing Kundalini yoga with my hand up my ass until I until I reach the bagel dimension. That was my joke. I wish I could show you the Discord. I want to, but I can't. So, also my favorite movie. The bagel. The bagel dimension. Anyway. That's how you form. That's how you turn the human body into a Klein bottle. Is you do Kundalini yoga with your hand up your ass. Until you reach that bagel dimension. Don't try this at home, kids. This is only for experts. This is only for, you know, yoga experts like me. Right? I'll let you know how it goes if I end up reaching that extra dimension, the 4th dimension. See if I make any progress. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Resume. Oop. By the way, yesterday I've been playing Cake Mania so much. So yesterday I beat the game, right? Oh crap. I beat the game, and then I bought the other game. And now I'm playing that, and I'm looking forward to playing that again. Because my favorite streamer started streaming again. The one who reads books. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. If you're interested in listening to someone read spicy books with a very nice voice, please check her out. Her username is badcat42. Oh, so nice. I missed her so much while she was gone. Sometimes you don't know what you have until it's gone. It's like when your favorite streamer stops streaming randomly and you don't know why. Hello, welcome. How spicy? Very, very, very. Like there's trigger warnings on the books. That's how spicy it is. Yeah. And that's the meme, right? That I was. By the way, welcome. I hope you're doing well. That's the meme I have is I'll be listening to like the most spicy book known to man while I'm doing like my everyday household tasks. Like I don't listen to it for the spice. I listen to it because I like her voice. Did you send her a copy of your K-pop fan fiction? Oh no, Refly, that's vanilla. That's vanilla compared to what she does. That's not even on the level I need to be on. If I start writing about stalker fiction, like stalker romance, etc., then perhaps like a Koreaboo. Okay, there's an idea. I start reading about a Koreaboo and a K-pop star. Anyway, but I just love how, like, she's just, like, what I love about her is that she is so authentically herself. She does not give a fuck what people think about her. She will read what she wants to read, and doesn't matter. Like, she's comfortable in, what she likes. She's like, I like what I like, and I'm not ashamed of it, and so I'm gonna share it. And she's found other people, like a little community that she's formed. I'm kind of the outlier because I'm not into that kind of book. I'm in there for the ASMR. It's kind of funny. I'm just there for the ASMR. Doja's Child said, K-pop stalker. Did you write a book? Well, you see, I used to write, when I was a teenager, I used to write fan fiction for K-pop stars that I loved. I didn't ever write like a stalker situation, but perhaps I was the stalker because I did. There's this website I would always check. It'd always post like photos of the band members, like probably taken by paparazzi, which I shouldn't have supported that, but I was a teenager, so I don't know this stuff, I was like, oh yeah, I want to see my I want to see them at the airport. I want to see what they're doing. What are they up to right now? So borderline creepy behavior, but what can you do? Don't do that. Don't support paparazzi. Don't support stalker behavior. But if it's in the context of a book, like a fictional book, like there's no problem with that. I mean, if that's what you like, that's what you like. As long as it's all imaginary. Not in real life, please. That's one thing about books, though, is that they do allow for you to explore things that perhaps you shouldn't explore in real life. Okay, I'm gonna push this over here. I think that's just the case for art in general. Although, don't get it twisted. You gotta be careful. Yeah, I was gonna say, I just caught myself. You gotta be careful with what kinds of things there's certain things that should never be explored. We'll leave it at that. There's certain things that probably, arguably, should never be entertained. Who's to make that judgment? That's an interesting philosophical question. Ethics and morals. Who makes those determinations? I don't know. But it's personally my opinion that there's some ideas you shouldn't explore. And that's it. There are sometimes where she reads certain books where I'm like, ooh, I don't know about this. It does make me a little bit uncomfortable, but in those circumstances, I just stop listening. That's all I do. Just stop listening. If it's not something you're comfortable with, then don't engage. Don't engage with the medium you're not comfortable with. There's music I love, but it's aggressive. I don't really listen to anymore. Oh, yeah. When I was a teenager, I used to listen to really, really angry music. And I think it worked for me at the time to, like, vent a lot of my frustrations I was feeling. But I don't really need it as much anymore now. I think the direction of travel is towards avoiding portraying bad things positively in art if there's a risk that the audience might adopt a more positive view of a bad thing. Okay, there you go. Okay, here's a great example. So, another thing I like about this streamer is, so she did read a stalker romance book, and the direction of the book was really, like, throughout her reading of the book, she makes sure to, like, be like, that's not okay. Like, with this, what is happening right now? This is not okay. Why is this something? Because obviously you can write books about things that are bad, immoral. I mean, there's plenty of books that are about those things, and it's all about how you frame it, right? I mean, especially like negative historical things that have occurred, people's experience. Like, what comes to mind is like Kite Runner, for example. Like, you know, like really, really difficult things, and that's important. But it's all about how you frame it. And so, like, the book she was reading was about a stalker, and basically the premise of it was, oh, okay, I don't want anybody to, because the author of the book, I don't want her to feel bad or anything, but the premise of the book was that there's this woman and her boyfriend, and the boyfriend basically knew that she liked stalker romances, like the book. So basically he was like, okay, I'll become a stalker then, to fulfill her fantasies. So he does that, right? And he stalks her the whole book, and literally, like, gaslights her and makes her think that she was never stalked. Like, the whole book, he convinces her that he pretends to be her boyfriend, and, like, convinces her that none of that's ever happening. It's all in your head. There's certain things that occur that were pretty, I won't go into it, but, like, pretty heinous, right? And then at the very end, like, he reveals his identity, like, I'm your stalker. I'm your masked man stalker. And the way that the protagonist woman reacted was so... like, he was like, I'm your stalker, and also, will you marry me? And she goes through, like, 5 minutes of being like, wait a minute, so you lied to me this whole time, and you also convinced me that I was... that I was going crazy and that I was... Wait, and she was upset about it for 5 minutes. But after the 5 minutes it was over, she was like, of course I'll marry you. Like, yay! And then it was like, and they all lived happily ever after. And the whole time the streamer was reading the end of the book, she was like laughing. She was like laughing so hard at the end of the book. Like, I can't believe this is something that was written. Like, she was like, I vehemently disagree with what happened. Like, how is she not upset about anything that just happened? So she does kind of provide the voice of reason. So even in those type of books, which I also appreciate, because I was laughing with her. I was like, the whole time I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how much more of this I can listen to, because this is like ridiculous. But she was laughing. She's like, no, I'd never do that. The things that people write about, you guys. I know every Cannibal Corpse song by heart. Is that a band? I'm sorry to say that I don't. I listen to a lot of like Korean rap and hip hop that sounded very aggressive. And it was almost like really cool too, because it was in a different language. So it was like I would blast that music in my car. And people would look over and be like, what is that girl listening to? I loved it when people did that. As a teenager, I loved drawing attention like that.
Heffalumps!
So Piglet picked up the corkscrew.
Okay, I have the corkscrew. That's cool. Now I need to go back and I have to fight this Heffalump first, and then I will go back. Oops. Well, I mean, at the same time that I think it's can be helpful to write about more, what's the word? Like, more kind of traumatizing topics. It's also valid to, like, not subject yourself to that. Like, decide, like, maybe this has value for storytelling purposes, or for, like, making us recognize a certain
Piglet wanted very
thing that
much to
happened
catch
to
the ball
people.
of colour bobbing in the
I don't know,
He
like,
would first need to stop the water
you
from
can
above.
also decide
But how?
to be like,
At
I
the
don't want
base
to
of
watch
the
this.
fountain, there was a sort of hole in which you could put...
What a crapshoot to just read a random book. You're exposing yourself so much to someone's random ideas. Yes. Yes, Dom. So that's the thing about this streamer, is that she does read kind of random books, and especially books that tend to be like dark romance, like kind of more fucked up stuff, right? There's a very fine line between, like, it's, oh my gosh, I don't even know. But yeah, you're exposing yourself to some very interesting ideas when you do that. That's another part of the appeal why I like listening to her, because I feel like she's a very reasonable person, and very, I don't know, I'm just biased. But, like, you know, just, like, see what her reaction is when she reads some very interesting stuff. I don't think yeah. I don't want anybody to be shamed. It's a very delicate balance. Making sure people aren't shamed for the things they do, but in some circumstances, perhaps shame is necessary. Who's to say,
Oh,
like, that I'm the one to make that determination, though?
oh, I have to catch it.
Have you guys ever shamed somebody for something? You're too cynical. No, you're not. No, I don't think you are. No, I think that you guys are all just very good at thinking about things in a very nuanced way. And I appreciate that kind of like devil's advocate perspective.
La la.
Because I tend to think the same way too. Refly says, yes, I shame people for accepting the abomination called Qua. And that's the hill I'll die on. Accepting Clownwig soda. Yep. That makes sense. Yeah, shame is a very... it's a very icky emotion. Yeah, I hate it. Deuter's child. Let's see. What do you think the difference between shame and... That is a great question. The difference between shame and guilt. So, from my understanding, shame, I think, is... Oh yeah, I guess if you're thinking about the shame that you feel... Because you could think about it in terms of, like, the verb of, like, shaming someone else versus guilting someone else. Okay, let me think about it. Shame, okay, so shame is, like, it's guilt that's imposed upon you from other people. It's a social determination. It's the feeling of being ostracized and in the out group. Yeah, okay. So
Piglet
Wacket
wanted
agrees.
very
Hi,
much to
Chozo.
catch the ball of colour bobbing in the fountain. He would first
Oh, I hope you
need to
enjoy
stop-
your porridge. Come in for the daily checks. Gotta make sure. Okay, I
What could
need to
Piglet
find where to
do
take
with
this
this
feather.
Perhaps he could tickle someone or something.
Wait, what if I tickle Eeyore? Okay, I got it. And then, yeah, and then guilt. Guilt is something that you feel personally, like, because of it's like, it's almost like when you don't meet your own standards. But shame is when you don't meet the standards of other people. No! You've lost everything, Chozo. Damn. Feels bad. And that's life. Every day it's different. I guess you gotta work harder now. Can I use the feather here? I can. Oh, okay. Oh no. Tickle. It's tickly. Ah.
Oh,
I got it.
have to catch it.
Catch the orb. You get back here. You get back here. Okay, so now here's a follow-up question. Are they important? Are shame and guilt important? Are they equally important, or like for growth, or not? Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to force this into a corner and then. Okay, we did it.
La la.
Personally, Simple answer, yes. Okay. Yeah. We can just... Oh, the complex answer takes so much mental work. Depends. Ah, yes. What does Wackett say? Wackett says, on exposing yourself to ideas, I do sometimes worry that repetition of a claim makes it seem more likely true. With my own biases, I have been seeing a lot of AI skeptical articles in the news that support what I tend to believe, and I have to make an effort to remind myself that ultimately LLMs remain very popular in usage. I worry about cases where I don't notice this with politics or whatever. Well, Wackett, this goes back to my idea of like why I'm getting sick of the YouTube algorithm. With the algorithm, I fucking hate the algorithms. Because they're force feeding me things I don't necessarily want. It's assuming that I'm I'm just like, I have the same personality forever. It's like, no. I don't want you to put that box on me. Sometimes I want to engage with things that are outside of my normal scope of, but I think that's one of the biggest problems of today's divisiveness is the algorithms and it feeding people what they want to hear, and therefore they don't branch out into other topics. Yeah, definitely a huge problem.
Have you found the 3 colors of my dream, Piglet? If it's too tough, you needn't bother.
Oh boy, I keep running around these same 3 hallways. I think I'm gonna go insane. Okay, so I haven't found the... Okay, I think I found the one in here. I don't need to go this way. I haven't found the one that's ahead, but I don't know how to get the color out. I'm so confused. It's the one in here, right? The fountain. Yeah, see? What am I supposed to do here? I need to find an item of some sort. What did I do? The fact that I've been here like 5 times already probably is crazy. Okay. So I came over here, did some stuff, and then went back out. Okay, maybe this is one of those circumstances where I go all the way back to the beginning and then all the way back to the end. That's the way this game works a lot. It's like, let's go all the way back, and then...
Piglet wanted very much to catch the ball of colour bobbing in the fountain. He would first need to stop the water from bubbling. But how? At the base of the fountain there was a sort of hole in which he could put something. But what to put there?
Okay, so I need to find a switch, or a hole of some kind, or a switch to put in the hole. Okay. Did I explore over here? Yeah, I did. I forgot a cookie. I know. Refly, we've in the spirit of letting go of things, I've let go of finding all the cookie. Why did I go through there? I can't yap and play at the same time. I can't yap and play this game at the same time. Because then I just I go into yapping and gaming. Then I start mindlessly playing. Oh, see, that was what I was supposed to do. Oh, I thought that was a cutscene. Never mind. Alright, we're going back. We're going back. Can I go back? Woo? Let me out. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go back in and get all the cookies later, but I don't want to make you guys watch me get all of them. That would be boring. I say as I run through the same little I run through the map over and over and over again. Now this is a Silent Hill level. Kind of, isn't it? Okay. So Rue does not have anything for me, as much as I want to ask.
I think some colors would make this place happier.
Oh, okay. We're going back. This time I've had it. We're speed running. I've had it. I have had it. Oops. I might break my game, but at least I... Okay, I opened a window of some kind, didn't I? I did. Okay. Okay, that's cool. I can cook that. Kick that. Hello? Hello? Okay, this is not cute anymore. This is not cute anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm gonna be trapped in this dream forever. Okay. Speed run, speed run, speed run. Oh. Oh, okay. What? I didn't know I was supposed to go in here. That's fine. No, I know. Like I said, sometimes with the YouTube algorithm, it does do a reasonable job if you give it something to work with. User error is what you're saying to me. Damn it. I think you might be right. Damn it. User error. I went to search for science channels, viewed one guy restoring a 90s electron microscope. YouTube found a bunch of similar things I wouldn't have got from search. It's like looking in a mirror. Oh no. The problem all along is me. The problem is me. It's revealing my true problem, which is my laziness. That's not what I wanted to hear, but I think it was what I needed to hear. Thank you. Just needs a random vid section. Yeah, exactly. That's a simple solution. Simple. Oh boy, this is too complex. How can I possibly? My brain is not big enough for this. Why be? Why? No, not happening. Yeah. The moments that I notice I'm more in self-destruct mode are the moments that I do notice the YouTube algorithm kind of reflects that. So that's fair. IBX. I just want it to be an external source of variety. Is that too much to ask? Can it? I don't want to see myself reflected in the algorithm. I want it to be like some all-knowing predictor of like my future wants. That's not too much to ask for, right? Like that the algorithm predict my future wants after I've changed my personality. I don't want a reflection of who I am now. I want to see who I will become later.
The valve would not budge. Piglet told himself that he should eat.
It'd be nice if it recommended
That's it.
varied
It's
stuff
turned
to begin
on.
with. I just mean it's possible to help the elder. Yeah, that requires work. That requires work. I don't want to do any work. Lazy.
That's it. It's turned off.
Doing
That's
a
it.
puzzle.
It's turned on.
Okay. Turn on. Oh dear. Oh, I found the switch. Okay, this is what I needed. The valve, I mean. Excellent.
Finally, Piglet managed to release the... If he ever came across a fountain that needed a thing to do it.
Okay. We've completely abandoned our pursuit of the cookies. We're not doing that now. We've got one objective, and that is get out of this dream, because otherwise I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I have to feel like I'm in control. I need to feel like I'm in control at every time, all the time. Okay, that's why I beat. Got it. Got it. Potion acquired. Okay, let's get out of here. Zoo. Take up. Okay. Did I have any other topics for today? Let's see. No, not really. I had a topic about like buying less and asking people what they're doing to buy less. I'm trying to do that because things are really damn expensive. Dude, I went to the grocery store and I got pomegranates. They were $17. I know that doesn't mean anything to the Europeans, but it was a lot of money. Is this where it is? $17 for pomegranates. Three pomegranates. Absolute insanity. I've been starting to make my own bread from scratch. Partially as like a cost-saving tool, like solution, but also as like I like things to have minimal ingredients. I would turn 360 degrees and moonwalk out of the store.
Piglet wanted very much to catch the ball of
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But like I can't grow my own pomegranates. I love pomegranates. That's the price I have to pay, I guess, for exotic fruits. Okay, but it wasn't just pomegranates. It was like
Oh, I have to catch it.
prepared meats, like deli meats, anything that's prepared in some way is like so expensive. I'm still not used to the price of butter and spreads. Yeah. The prepared foods. Insane. Everyone's always talking about the price of eggs. That's a politically loaded topic. The price of eggs. The fact that the price of eggs is such a politically loaded topic is kind of funny, actually. So we won't talk about that. But, what is one thing that you think you're going to cut out to save money? Or one
It
thing
sure
you've
is
had to cut out
pretty
to
with
save money.
all
That's
the
one
colors
thing I'm
back,
curious about.
if you like that sort of thing.
My husband and I are wanting to eat out less. Hi, Matrick. Oh dear.
Oh no. Looks like we've got visitors.
But it's too dark. We can't see anything at all.
Maybe we should light the candles.
What a good idea, Eeyore. I'll go ask Roo to lend us his lamp.
What's going on, my friend? Matrick, the situation today is we're angry. Angry. Let me share my meme. The memes. We're angry at the cycle of samsara. How do we escape? Oh, okay. I have another funny meme actually, but we'll share that later. Which do you choose? Escape the samsara and this what the fuck is that word? Cyclicality of existence, or ride a paddle donkey for 58 minutes. Very fun. Basically, I'm just sick of mundanity of life. It sucks. But we've already come to the conclusion that humor helps us out of mundanity, but also like just a general acceptance of like this. It is the way it is. My personal favorite is humor. So laughing your way through life. Paddle boats suck anyways. Have you ever ridden in one? Oh, I assume you have, since you give that answer. I've never had the opportunity. I'm not super tempted. I'd rather swim. Oh shit, it's that bad, huh? Riding the paddle ducky sounds like the post-enlightenment choice to me. Feels very whimsical, very like la da 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 da. Okay, you guys, I found a meme that's like perfect. This is me. I don't mean to brag, but my posts, and change the word post to streams. I don't mean to brag, but my streams are enjoyed by well over 20 people worldwide. This is so good. The thing is, like, I'm happy about it. And that's what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be happy about it. Take every little win for what it is. I'm very happy with the little community that we've cultivated here, and the shenanigans we get up to. So worldwide, I know. And that's the coolest part. I actually do brag. I do brag about you guys all the time. I'm like, so I'm talking to... Because, okay, you guys don't understand how weird it is in my family for me to be talking to people from all over the world every day. It's not something people get up to very often. As diverse as America is, I mean, but that's like diversity of people here. It's not that we're talking constantly to people on opposite ends of the globe, you know? Yeah, not to brag or anything. I'm like, not to brag, but I talk to people from Europe all the time. I have friends from Europe. I have friends from South America. I have friends from Australia. I have friends from, world traveler. Not world traveler, but world, I'm a very worldly individual. Good day. I'm not saying that in an Australian accent. I'm not going to make a fool out of myself. But I am reading it in an Australian accent. Love it. Anyway. Just think it's funny. No escape? No escape. Just a reminder, there's no escape. You can't escape. It's inevitable. Cycle of birth and death will continue for the rest of time. There's nothing you can do about it. No, there's things you can do about it. But it's a lot of work. Okay. Do I have a... I do not.
As
Okay.
the candle had gone out, all that remained for Piglet to do was to light it again. Surely someone would be able to help him.
Oh yeah, I need to go talk to Rue. Okay, I forgot. We're going back. Rue will help me light the candles. Oh no! It's interesting how when I talk to you guys, it seems like it doesn't matter as much to you guys as it does to me. It's always fascinating to see what different people struggle with, you know? For me, mundanity is a huge thing I struggle with, but it seems like it's kind of not a big deal to other people. And that's cool. I think there's a benefit to sharing your struggles in two different contexts. Sharing your struggles to people who don't get it, and sharing your struggles to people who do get it. Both can be valuable. Because when you share your struggles to people who don't really get it, or like don't feel the same way, it does put it into perspective. Like, oh, maybe it's not that big of a deal. But when you share your struggles to people who do get it, then you're able to like commiserate. I think the third option of not sharing your struggles with anybody is not a good option. That's the only option that I wouldn't recommend. Don't hold it all in. Dom says, oh, thank you for sharing. I struggle with loneliness, trauma, basic life things like a job.
Rue, you think I might borrow your lamp?
Sure, Piglet.
Thank you.
Piglet, I think I'm gonna go home. It's just too dark in here. Good luck.
And some
And so
people are
Rue
more
very
open than
kindly
others,
gave
right?
his oil lamp to his good friend Piglet.
Just because I'm very open about everything I struggle with. Like, I'm an open book. I'll tell you guys everything. I don't care. Not everybody's that way. And that's fine. But I'm always open to hearing what people are going through. Because life is hard. But yeah, Dom, I totally get your struggle with a job. Like finding a job, that whole process, and also accepting that you're probably gonna have a job that you don't like. That is a struggle. I'm stuck. Okay. YBYX. No! Ah! Okay. Okay, now I'm scared. At least it means I move faster. Yeah, I think there's a place to heal somewhere over here. No, 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 I do not want to challenge you. I want to heal. Oh dear. Run away. We're fine. We got a visit from our guru, Christopher Robin. Our guru, who convinced us that life is suffering and all of our problems don't matter. Why, it's why. Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This combat mechanic is getting old. This is getting a little bit old. Okay, E, X, B. Oh shit. Y, B, X. Although that might just be me. Like I personally just hate combat in any game, so I'm a little bit biased. And it's not even like it's not even a repetitive thing. I think it's just it's like I'm fine with like more basic combat elements. I think just in this game specifically, it's a little bit it's not very easy. I want it to be easy. The Piglet I know would never make funny faces. Who is this imposter? Imposter Piglet. Alright, I think as soon as I'm done with this level, we're gonna be done for the day. I'm feeling like I don't know. I wanna do something else. What should I do with the rest of my day? Now there's a question. What are you guys gonna do? Sleep?
Thanks,
oh, well, I know the
Piglet,
answer to
for
that
lighting
one.
the
Sleep?
room again.
My. What do we have here? You may have frightened me last time, but
Yeah.
that won't happen again.
I should have known.
Try to frighten me. Go ahead. Woo! I'm so scared.
Sarcastic cabinet. Okay. Oh no, final boss. Final boss time. Oh, look at that, I'm yawning. No, don't yawn. The rest of my day is about 2.5 hours. Literally. That's literally how much time you have left in your day. Let's see, the rest of my day is how many hours? Like 7 hours? 7 hours. That's a good problem to have. An abundance of time. I'm very grateful about that. Okay, so this is the final bottom. The battle boss. I can't speak anymore. X, Y, B, X. Oh no, it started. Now it's started. Once you start yawning, it's really hard to stop. Oh yeah. Easy. First try. That was nothing. What? Wait a minute. Level 2 boss? I suppose so. Wait. Did I just travel to another dimension? Okay. Y, X, P, X. I'm locked in. Oh no. Ah! A. Okay, now. XBXA. Please tell me there's not another level. Don't laugh. Yeah, I know, it does kind of sound like a fart, doesn't it? Oh my god, no! You ever reach a point in a game where you're like, okay, I just want this to be over? It's like the same dream happening over and over. I'm trapped. Oh my god, wait, I'm trapped in the cycle of samsara. Oh shit. Same thing. Over and over again. We're facing our the ultimate challenge. Escaping. Piglet must face his fear of death and embrace non-existence. Oh dear, please don't die. Yeah, you must face your fear of non-existence to break free. Sorry, I shouldn't be yawning. Piglet's going through a very intense personal transformation into self-actualization. And I'm over here yawning. There can't be four. Oh my god, thank god. Okay, not four. Only three.
Piglet,
Oh, Eeyore, it's only you.
sorry
If it
to
was
have
four, I was about
frightened
to
you.
rage.
Seems to happen a lot.
Oh, no, it's all right. I'm very happy to see you.
Well, thanks for saying it. I want to thank you, Piglet. You brought the colors
did
back
it.
in my dream. You lit the candles again. And because of you, there are no more heffalumps in my house.
We did it. There's
Does
tears
it
in my
of me,
eyes.
Eeyore?
Yup. And
It's not
you
from the
did it
yawning,
all
it's 'cause I'm
just
just
to
so
help
happy.
me. Thanks for cheering me up, Piglet.
Wait, I didn't think it was gonna
Welcome,
feel like
Eeyore.
this.
And
Somebody
so it
needs to
was
make
that
a
Piglet
meme of
proved
somebody who
yet again
escapes
that
samsara.
despite the obstacles
And then
despite
comes
his
to realization
fears,
that
if
to
you wish
escape
hard
samsara
enough for
means to
something,
cease to
you
exist.
can make your wish come true.
Be like, wait, this isn't what I thought it would be. What?
Having all the colors back kinda turns a
No, I guess if you have that realization, then you're not ready. You're not ready for the truth.
It's raining. My carrots. My carrots.
Reach the end of samsara, however you write it. You forgot to take a number. Oh, shit. No. You mean I have to start all over again?
My carrots. My carrots.
Why is it so quiet? Okay. I don't know. I don't know. It was just very quiet. I guess we don't get to hear what happened. We did it! Yay! Holy shit, that was only one level. This is a long game, you guys. Look, I still have to explore... I still have to explore Rabbit, and I still have to explore Tigger. No, it's not have to. I get to. I get to.
Now that Rabbit was a
I'm gonna go back
And
and
so
collect
Piglet
all the
proved
cookies.
himself.
Look at this, look at this. See, I went back, I did it for Owl, I did it for Roo, and I did it for Pooh. So I'm doing 100%. Yeah. 100% run. Because we, my capacity for, forming coherent thoughts has left the chat. Okay, this is a great place to end. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your evening and day, and I'll see you next time for some more fun. Oh yeah, I don't know if we'll be playing this game again, but because I'm a little bit bored of it right now. Tomorrow we might play something different. We'll see. But thank you guys all for talking to me, hanging out. Have a great night. Have a great night. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good night. Good night, Wacket.